Grabbed everything quickly, took the 5 dogs with us. My brother is half paralyzed and can barely walk, so that's what happened. We all hoped the flood wouldn't be this severe. Aunt Natasha lives all alone on the 3rd floor with numerous pets. The scholar with his wife remaining on the 5th floor. They're effectively hostages. If there's any help coming, not sure if the emergency services can enter the building, but they need to know there are more people there. Please help.
Well, that was Victoria that you heard. And the reason I'm out of breath is because we've just walked back up those steep steps. Our neighbours have been rescued on one of the boats that are weaving through submerged streets. The weather is always noticeably more humid as you drive south, but even before Kherson was liberated last year, when Ukrainian forces were inching closer, there was an optimism here. There was just a higher level of morale than there is now, despite these leafy, seemingly tranquil settings. There is just a tired anger you can feel.
Well, James Waterhouse, and James joins us live now from Kherson. And James, it seems particularly bizarre to think that the water level there is still rising.
Yes, it's thought to peak, Sarah, later on this afternoon. Just to give you an idea of where I am, I'm stood at the end of what would normally be an innocuous little street, and the water is coming up to just in front of me. And if you look down a street, it is the equivalent of a wide river. The water goes for as far as I can see, and the activity you can hear are the flow of dinghies arriving with people on board, people who have found themselves trapped in their homes. They have a look of shock on their face. There are animal cages with dogs and cats inside being loaded onto vans. There's a woman just in front of me now. Her trousers are getting wet. With both arms by 2 police officers in their body armour. And just 5 minutes ago we heard a shell land very close by. The conditions that people both have to live in and both try and help each other out in are constantly unfathomable, even when you stand inside the city.
Now, you're obviously on Ukrainian-occupied side of this. Is there any information from the other side? I mean, because presumably exactly the same thing is happening there.
Well, the flooding, by all accounts, is even worse across the river, because it's much more low-lying ground. There's a lot of marshland there. There's lots of complicated little rivers that weave through, and it's become a grey zone of late, where Ukrainian forces have made small probing attacks, and Russian troops try and conduct patrols. But what the Moscow-installed officials are saying across the river is that they've announced a state of emergency, and that 7